Today's another Friday, which means I get to work on all of my game development stuff. This is my schedule for today. Normally I'd have from 9 till about 5, but today is shifted about a bit, so I need to be a bit more careful of my time. The idea for today for Grub Truck is to get some cans implemented. So at the moment in the game, if you already play it, obviously you already know, but you have a drinks dispenser and you can put a cup under it and pour the drink in and serve that. I'm going to add the ability to have cans, which will be a lower level unlockable item. They'll be straight from the fridge, so you won't have to do anything with them, but they'll have a smaller profit margin and be less attractive to customers. So once you level up and you unlock the soda dispenser, you'll be able to make more money off of that instead of using the cans. Got the first can done, which I'm pretty happy with actually. So I matched it to the same colours. Obviously I've done grey for the like metallic areas, whereas this is plastic, so that's quite white. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that's turned out in the end. I've got 3 other different types of drinks, which are just the same models, they're just different colours. So I've got an orange, a green and a yellow. So it should be quite easy for me to go through and just reuse what I've already done and just adjust the colour now, which is good. Here's a finished product of the 4 can models. I'm really happy with them actually. I'm now going to get to implement them with code so that the player can actually use them, but we've got the models there. I'm really happy with them. Okay, so it should be working. I haven't tested it yet, so let's find out. So we should have them. Okay, we've got cans in the stock, which is good. Oh, let me check if I can put it on the menu first. So drinks, cans, nice. Okay, good. And then we'll try another one. Change the price. Okay, so that's working. Oh, okay, they're there. This is good. Oh, and it's spawned. Yes. I love it when things just work. Sick. Okay, it is like floating through the tray though, so I need to fix that. Let me see if people can actually order it though. So if I get rid of everything off my menu. Okay, if I open up the truck now. Moo. Okay, nice. That's working. And then. Hey! I love it when things work. Right, so note to self: fix the floating tray and improve the icon. I think that was it. Yeah, okay, cool. That's a good icon size thing. I can always change that. Put them on the tray. That's not right. What have I done? Where'd it go? Oh, well, that's obviously not intended. But maybe it's a feature. Okay, moment of truth. Take 2 or 3 or whatever. Yes, nice. Let's check that it actually works. Sick. Nice. I'm glad I got the cans done. It's been something that I've wanted to do for months, but I've just always put it off because I thought it would be a really daunting task. But I actually ended up referring to my own documentation that I wrote a few months ago, which meant that I could just basically follow my own step-by-step process to implement it, which is really handy. Next, I'm going to be working on a few more of the German translations. Going to look at the fridge items because I know that's definitely not translated yet, so I need to get onto that. Okay, so I've got most of it working. If I open up the fridge, you can see that it's all in German, and then I grab this, which is a side salad. It actually updates that as well, which is good. But I am having a bit of a problem because when I'm hovering, for some reason the slots have stopped working. I haven't touched the slots, but like even the slot that's empty shouldn't be doing that. Okay, I fixed it. It was a really weird bug actually. I don't think why I changed it ever the other way, but I guess that's just how it is sometimes. So you can see it's not displaying the debug info anymore, and the English is working. And if I switch over to German, yeah, nice, it's translated. And then if I just grab something else and put it in the other slot, yeah, nice, cool. Okay, well that works. I'm going to be starting on the new project again now. The plan was to have a look at the individually assigned extract zones, in short like the end goal location thing. We wanted to shift it around so that people didn't have a shared one that is one individually for each person, but my head's just not in the programming space now that I've had the break, so I'm going to crack on with some level design. We need a fully playable level. It doesn't have to be fully decorated, but it needs to be fully traversable and just feel good and make sense for all the areas. Okay, cool. So I've got the initial design finished for the maze. It took me quite a while actually. It's just a bit of a nightmare placing all the floors and making sure that they don't repeat, and the ceilings and then the walls, and having different variations of bookcases, lining them up. Obviously actually designing the maze routes as well. But I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. So there's a few paths that you can take. Obviously I'll try not to reveal them, but there's also places where it'll be a dead end because it's a maze. You can also traverse down to the walled gardens via the ladder, and then that will eventually link to the basement part of Medusa's main part of the house, and then obviously you can come back up to this level. But there'll also be another bridge which goes into this part of the maze. The other thing I was thinking about implementing was some kind of dynamic bookcase shifting. So for example, every time a player enters the maze, like a bookcase flips, so the maze slightly changes. For the sake of initial playtests, I think let's just keep it simple. Let's actually have level design that you can fully go through first of all, then we can think about making it more exciting. I literally just put the is jumping thing in.
Nah, you fucking hate me, man.
I literally just done that and then fixed the missing reference. That might have been that.
Thanks, Beau.
That's alright.
What the fuck is the missing reference? Sorry, I'm mad. Not at you, of course. I'm just... You're right. This program is biased.
Up with Dean, fixing issues, having, and since then I've just been working on the initial layout for the museum exhibit design. I'll just quickly show you the rough layout for now. So this is the main hub where the player will spend a lot of his time when he's not in a match. So this office here will be where he can join lobbies and see stats and make purchases. So in game it currently looks like this. So to the left here is the office. So this will be where the player will be able to interact with their laptop, see their stats, buy new stuff. They'll be able to join lobbies from the vehicle. In here is going to be the canteen, which at the moment is going to have no features, just there for the looks. And then you'll be able to walk into this, which is the tunnel to the ancient Greece exhibit. That will open up this area, which as you can see, that's where the lifts are in the previous level. So that should match up and you'll be able to use the lifts to go to all the different places. And then the design for this one is this. And the idea is that all of your artifacts that you collect throughout all of your games will be displayed in each of the exhibits, and you'll be able to see some information about all of the things that you've collected. And these tunnels are essentially going to be a bit like the old games where you walk into the tunnel, a bit like Animal Crossing actually, where it kind of, you fade out and then it loads a different level. In this case it will go from the main area of the museum to this one. I think I am going to give a test of implementing a kind of puzzle for the maze, because at the moment it's very predictable, and once you've played it once or twice you'll just memorize the route. So although yeah, it's definitely not vital for the play test, but I think that it would be a very fun addition, and I think that it would be very vital in the long run. And I'm thinking of doing something similar to the Skyrim cave puzzles where it's like a lever thing. Programming done for the day. I finally got that truck door working, which is really bugging me, and I can't believe I just missed a minus sign. Anyway, off to go and record guitar for my brother now for one of his projects. I've done it wrong. It's now 7:30. I did have a Domino's, to be fair, but I got back at 7 o'clock, so it dragged out a little bit, but it was fun, so it's good. I'm just about to do an armour-free event with my game community Stone Marines, and that's where my evening's going to be spent now. So thank you for joining me for the vlog, and I will see you next week. See ya.